We're ready with our first handler. This is Jenny Kimber and Rayanne's Falcon. And we're running in reverse order of qualification. And we have 20 dogs. And obviously the winning dog wins the challenge certificate, the CC. 3 of those make you up to agility champion. And the course is exactly the same as for the smaller mediums. Around the wall. Into that line of 3. Gets the seesaw. Come on, Jenny, into the weaves. Nicely through there. 2 to go. Come on, Jenny. Well done. Our first dog, 35, 1, 2, 1 on a clear round. Well done. Next to go, Mike Bendel with Devon Gem Pure Genius. So time to beat 35, 1.121. Leading out here to get a good turn over the Kennel Club jump. There we go, onto the A-frame. Picks up 5 on the A-frame. Round onto that dog walk. Picks up 5 on the dog walk. So we're on 10 faults as we go into the line of 3. Gets the seesaw, was there around 25 seconds, which gives us some sort of indication of time. Picks up 5 in the weaves. Goes back to complete them correctly. So 15 faults. And a time of 38.583. So Bill Glover is on the line next. Sol Days out of the blue. So doing a blind there after the Kennel Club jump. Through across to that far tunnel. Onto the dog walk. Fortunately misses the dog walk, picks up 5 faults. Into that line of 3. Into the weaves. So 5 faults. So oh, but went into the okay, so unfortunately that was an E for Bill. Okay, next to go, Mark Wingate Win with Nedlow Strictly Classic. Okay, so Mark going for this. Onto the A-frame. Time to beat, 35.121. Straight across to the tunnel. Round the back of number 6. Blinding there, he's going to cross again onto the dog walk. Make sure he gets the contact, left on the wall, into the tunnel. He's going to push round on the line of 3. What time's he going to make it onto the seesaw? 25, that's a good time. Round into the weaves. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Picking up on his left-hand side into the... Oh, no! That was a cheeky tunnel by Dixie there. Unfortunately, that was an elimination. All that hard work and just eliminated right at the end. Oh. Next to go, Nicole Turner. Lily's Gift for Valentine, Agility Warrant Gold. Okay, so here we go. And we're off. Front crossing in front of the A-frame. Gets the A-frame. No, picks up 5. Can't see from this angle, so our judge says 5 faults on the A-frame. As we go onto the dog walk. Gets that, turning right on the wall into the tunnel. Into the line of 3. A very good time though, look at that, 24 onto the seesaw. As we go through the weave poles, right to the end there. Misses the tunnel though, and completely misses the tunnel, and so picks up an elimination right at the end. So next to go, Lee Gibson with Taddy Moore Sadie. So doing a running start, presumably to get as much speed as possible, going onto the A-frame. Far into that tunnel. Calling the dog round his legs onto the dog walk. Encouraging a right to the end there, left on the wall. Back round into the line of 3, pushing back. Onto the seesaw at 23, it's a good time. Calling into the weaves, come on Lee. Right the way through there, no, picks up 5. Picks up 5 in the weaves, goes back to complete them correctly into the tunnel. So time 41.179 and 5 faults. So next on the line, Anthony Clark with Rujaf Fatal Protest. Let me remind you of the winning time, currently 35.121. This is our 7th dog to go. So crossing behind on the A-frame. Cross that to that tunnel. Round the back. Onto the dog walk. Right to the end. Right turn. Pushing into that line of 3. He's on the seesaw, 23 seconds. Come on, Ant. Into the weaves. Come on, let's give him a big round of applause. Cheer him on through the tunnel. Come on, Ant. 1 to go. Oh, 32.456. What a great time on a clear round. That goes into the lead. Well done, Ant. Okay, next to go. Alan Short, agility champion. Give it some juice, Iron Bruce. So here we go. Blinding in front of the A-frame. Into the tunnel. Blinding back onto the dog walk. Making sure he gets the contact. Turning right on the wall into the tunnel. Round into the line. Calling round onto the seesaw. 23 seconds. Into the weaves. Let's cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen, into the tunnel, go on. Ooh, 32.798, it's a great run. Goes into second. Well done, Alan. So, Louise McCulloch is next. Liebe Dream, take 2. So we're clocking up some very fast times in this final. Everybody knows they've just got to go for it. Into the tunnel. Onto the dog walk. Picks up 5 faults. And a refusal. So we're on 10 faults as we go down into the line of 3. Into those weaves. Oh, just missed the tunnel, picks up another refusal. So an elimination there for Louise. So next to go, Chris Kawecki with Aussie the Thunder Pup from Chaos Sky. Time to beat 32.456 on a clear round. Sure, he's going to give it a good go. And we're off. Oh, we clipped the long jump, but it stayed in place. That's the main thing. Picks up 5 on the A-frame. So I think he's taken his foot off the gas a bit. Round into the tunnel. Into the line of 3 here, onto the seesaw. Nicely through the weave poles. So a great run, but unfortunately just 5 faults early on. So next to go, Dave Munnings, agility champion, Devon Gem, Mr. Bossman. Onto that A-frame, nicely over there, down to that far tunnel. Turning onto the dog walk. Gets the target. Left into the wall, over the wall into the tunnel. Round the back of the 3. Here we go. What time are we going to be onto the seesaw? 22. Very good time. Into the weaves. Go on, let's cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen. Into the tunnel. 1 to go. Whoa! 31.809. What a cracking run. Goes into first place. A new leader, 31.809. Okay, so next to go, Matt Goodliff. Agility champion, turboed wide water wizard. Blinding in front of that A-frame. Across to the tunnel. Onto that dog walk. Oh, he's marked on the dog walk, unfortunately, so that's 5 faults. Into the line. Cracking time onto the seesaw. So we go into the weaves. Just pulled out there. Picks up 5 faults. Right to the end. So a total of 10 faults. And 37.339 for Matt and Quincy. So next to go, Greg Derritt with Nedlow Addicting Sproglet. Let's remind you of the current leader, 31.809. Up and over that A-frame. Into the far end of that tunnel, round the back of 6. Turning onto the dog walk. Picks up 5 on the dog walk. Into the line. Gets the seesaw round into the weave poles. Right to the end there. 2 to go. Over the final jump. 33.426. 5 faults. Picked up on the dog walk. Okay, next to go. Ewan Patterson. Pre-loved Glendale girl. All the way from Scotland, I believe. Onto the A-frame. Down across, round the back of number 6. Blinding onto the dog walk. Gets the contact, turning left. Just getting into position, just made it there. Down into the line of 3, onto the seesaw. 23 seconds onto the seesaw. Encouraging her through the weaves. Go on, Ewan. Go on. Whoa, 32.078. A good effort. On a clear round, goes into second. So next to go, Claire Todd. Storms Macy may be the one. So round, blind, front crossing in front of the A-frame. Into the tunnel. Calling onto that dog walk. Nicely over that, gets the contact, turns right on the wall into the tunnel. Into the line of 3. Onto the seesaw, 23 seconds. Right the way through to the end. Go on, Claire, 2 to go. Go on. 32.990 on a clear round. Well done. So next to go, Greg Derritt with Devon Gem Rehab Sproglet. This is dog number 16. So, just getting settled on the start line. So rear crossing that A-frame. Down through the tunnel, round the back, onto the dog walk. Right on the wall. Oh no. Missed the tunnel, up, hit the dog walk, so therefore that's an elimination. All in good spirit. Good time though, look, 27. Okay, so next to go, Lisa Duggan with Shearbridge Kismet. So let's remind you the time to beat, 31:809. Onto the dog walk. Into the tunnel. She's going for this. 25 seconds onto the seesaw. Into those weaves. Go on, Claire. Sorry, Lisa even. My apologies. 34.413 for Lisa and Shearbridge Kismet. Okay, so next on the line, Nikki Holden with the Rosmarinus Smoke and Water Agility Warrant Gold. Unfortunately, that's a pole, so 5 faults. Blinding before number 7, and again onto the dog walk. That's a good turn there as we go into the tunnel, but we didn't, so unfortunately an elimination there for taking the wrong course, missing out the tunnel. So we've got 2 more dogs to go in this large championship final. By the way, if you are a finalist, there are finalist rosettes for everybody. Okay, so the last 2 dogs. And the first of those is Dan Shaw, Agility Champion, Combine Away Redefined. Time to beat, 31:809.
Save again.
And we're off. Oh, he missed the jump, unfortunately. That's a 5 for a refusal. So obviously he's going to keep going. So we have 1 more dog to go in the large championship final here at the Kennel Club International Agility Festival. Right the way through to the end. Let's give him a big round of applause. Go on, Dan, well done. Okay, so the last dog to go, everything to play for. Martin Reed, Agility Champion, Border Paws Secret Surprise. Time to beat, 31:809. And we're off. Martin only just managing to get out of the way there, onto the A-frame, down to the tunnel. Round the back, onto the dog walk. Nicely done. Turning left over the wall. Into the line. Onto the seesaw at 22. Turning right into the weaves. Come on, let's give him some encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Through the tunnel, 1 to go. It's a fantastic finish. It's 31.